A serene jungle clearing turns chaotic as monkeys wreak havoc, raiding fruit stores with wild abandon. Baloo observes the chaos from afar, shaking his head in dismay at the escalating mayhem. Mowgli arrives, concern etched on his face as he witnesses the disruption of the jungle's peace. Bagheera says, "These monkeys are becoming a real problem, Mowgli. They're disrupting the peace." The monkeys scatter in fear as Akela and the wolf pack arrive, their grim faces promising swift justice. Akela proclaims, "These thefts will not be tolerated. We demand justice." Within the heart of the wolf den, shadows dance wildly on the cavern walls, illuminated by the flickering torchlight. Akela, the stern and respected leader, surveys his pack, his gaze a beacon of unwavering resolve. Raksha, Mowgli's devoted wolf mother, watches over her adopted son, her eyes filled with a mother's worry and protective love. Akela's voice echoes through the den. "We must take action to protect our territory and our food." Mowgli counters, "But Akela, maybe there's a reason they're stealing. Maybe they're desperate." Akela's response is firm. Justice must be served. Torn between loyalty and empathy, Mowgli makes his decision to investigate. Amidst the crumbling ruins, Mowgli stands firm, a lone figure facing Koga and his watchful troop. Koga's challenge echoes through the ruins. "We steal because we must. The jungle provides for all, but the wolves hoard what they can." Mowgli's voice rings with conviction. "Stealing isn't the answer. We can find a way to share." A fragile peace descends as Mowgli bridges the divide, proving that understanding can indeed triumph over conflict. At Council Rock, the Siamese wolf pack gathers under the watchful gaze of Akela, their aging leader. Anxiety permeates the air as whispers of recent thefts sow discord among the wolves. Shere Khan rises, his scarred face contorted in scorn, casting suspicion upon Mowgli. Old fears ignite as Shere Khan subtly accuses Mowgli of being the cause of the pack's problems. Bagheera steps forward, a staunch defender, advocating for Mowgli's acceptance and loyalty. Baloo, now somber, vouches for Mowgli's good nature, but the seeds of doubt have already been sown. In the heart of Bagheera's cave, Mowgli sits shrouded in shadows, his spirit weighed down by betrayal and injustice. Bagheera's voice, a comforting rumble in the darkness, pierces through Mowgli's despair. "You must understand, Mowgli. Shere Khan's hatred runs deep. It is born from a pain we cannot comprehend." Bagheera recounts a tale of fire, a searing brand on Shere Khan's soul, igniting a hatred that consumes him. "Prove your worth through actions, not words." Bagheera's words echo with the weight of expectation and the promise of redemption. The challenge hangs heavy in the air, a path illuminated by Bagheera's wisdom, urging Mowgli toward a future defined by his deeds. Sunlight paints the bamboo forest as Mowgli moves, determined and swift, through the dense undergrowth. Baloo lumbers reluctantly behind, his massive frame a stark contrast to Mowgli's agility. Cornered near crumbling ruins, Meeko trembles as Mowgli demands, "Why, Meeko? Why would you do this?" Meeko confesses, "Tabaki. He promised me shiny things. Food. He said you didn't belong here." In a burst of desperation, Raksha crashes into the jungle clearing, his eyes reflecting sheer panic. Raksha's voice trembles as he pleads with the surrounding wolf pack. Akela stands tall and grim, his gaze piercing through Raksha's fear. Sensing the tension, Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera arrive, their expressions a mix of concern and determination. Mowgli steps forward, his voice firm. "We need to hear Raksha's side of the story." Akela responds with a heavy tone. "Very well, we will hold a trial." In the heart of the ancient cave, the wolf pack gathers, their eyes filled with anticipation as Akela begins the solemn judgment. Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera stand as silent observers, the weight of the unfolding drama etched upon their faces. Raksha stands before Akela, his fur bristling with anxiety, vehemently defending himself against accusations he denies. A stern wolf elder presents damning evidence, his expression unwavering as he displays paw prints and torn fabric. Baloo, ever the comedian, attempts to lighten the tense atmosphere, his clumsy questions earning him glares from the pack. Bagheera offers insightful observations, his calm voice cutting through the tension as Mowgli notices inconsistencies, a growing suspicion taking root. Guided by a nervous monkey's hushed tip, Mowgli cautiously approaches the abandoned temple under the cloak of night. Inside, a troop of monkeys, under the command of a shrewd langur, hoard their ill-gotten gains. A high-stakes chase ensues as Mowgli snatches a stolen artifact, narrowly escaping the monkeys' clutches. Emerging triumphant, Mowgli presents the purloined artifact, exposing the langur's deceit and restoring justice to the pack. "I have proof." At Council Rock, Akela stands tall, his gaze sweeping over the anxious wolf pack as a palpable tension fills the air. The younger wolves openly challenge Akela's leadership, their defiance a stark prelude to chaos. Shere Khan lurks in the shadows, his presence a menacing undercurrent as he promises the brutal jungle code. Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera stand together, their expressions mirroring the growing unrest. Akela's voice cuts through the tension. "The law is the law. It protects us all." The weight of Akela's words hangs heavy in the air, failing to quell the rising tide of dissent among the pack. Moonlight spills through the broken archways, illuminating the dust-filled air of the ancient ruins. Bagheera, Baloo, and Mowgli seek refuge among the weathered stones, shadows dancing around them. Bagheera's sleek form is tense as his eyes dart around the perimeter, alert to any sign of danger. Baloo sits heavily, a low growl rumbling in his chest, while Mowgli clutches a hunting knife. Baloo warns, "Using man things comes with a price, little cub. It can change you." As dawn breaks over the ravine, Akela finds himself encircled by a pack of snarling dholes, their eyes gleaming with savage hunger. Suddenly, a shower of pebbles rains down, disrupting the dholes' advance. A swarm of angry bees erupts, descending upon the dholes in a buzzing frenzy. Chaos erupts. Bagheera and Baloo burst from the undergrowth, joining the fray as the tide turns against the dholes. Mowgli steps forward, pausing with a knife held high, then declares, "The jungle will decide its own fate."